lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely overseas. I was in France over the weekend. Jumped on the train, 1 hour in Paris. Saw the Eiffel Tower. That's what hip hop has done for me. I am not complaining. They don't owe me shit. I ain't gotta do nothing. I just did my thing already. I'm just enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? And old school rappers, stop griping. I'm not old school. I'm true school. I don't know about that old shit. I don't feel old. Alright? So stop talking about Jay-Z, because Jay-Z ain't talking about you. And if he talk about you, he's not sending you a check. You know what I'm saying? We started this shit. Think about what we did. It ain't changed, it's still here.
Right, that's
you know, don't get caught in a generation gap. Y'all brothers who was MCs and MCs still today, you gotta get with the new flow. Learn the new flow. You know what I'm saying? Teach the brothers the history, how the flow came about to be the flow. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at these people right now. They're businessmen. You know, if they tell you they're gonna come and do something for you, you have to have the accommodation for them. They come in limousines. You gotta have money to rent that limousine to accommodate them. The limousine gotta be stacked with the weed or whatever they like. And security gotta be paid for. You know what I'm saying? We did, it can't be free. If they say, okay, Herc, I'll do something for free, you still got to pay to accommodate them. And y'all gotta get y'all together as a whole, as a part of a whole. You know what I'm saying? It takes money, y'all got to do some and have somebody represent you as a whole, not individual. And you're not getting no record deals right now. You got to bring people to them with what you know to get a record deal, get a finder's fee, and be on the track of their album. Then you won't get lost about who Fantastic was, or who Cold Crush was, or who Treacherous 3 was. But we got to make our own stand. And when they see us making our stand, they're going to respect that. They're going to respect that. They're going to come on to be on that stage with you. To say, yo, I wasn't there, but I was here now. To see that, to be a part of that. These brothers right now are businessmen. You got to approach it as business with them. You know what I'm saying? Your respect is there, but you can't knock them and this and that. They won't f with you. You know, I'm not going to take up too much time because I was at the Apollo with Chris Rock. And Slick Rick did his thing, looking good with Dougie Fresh.
Yo, tell me what this is.
This is my shirt. Fuck around and get hurt. This my Ike belt, giving MCs welts.
But yo, check this out. What are these, yo? What are these right here, yo? Tell them what these are, yo. Yo.
My Adidas walk through concert doors
and what?
And roll all over Coliseum floors.
Yo. Kids don't know when I be rocking this shit. 11 come through sick and then I rock like this. Y'all don't want to be
the independent woman.
They got some fruity drinks going on over there. What are we doing?
We got some funkadelic drinks over there.
Yeah, the funkadelic.
We got the red and the black and the green.
And with the key and the yellow for the gold, you know.
Ethiopia. You must recognize Ethiopia.
All up in there.
That's right.
By the way, them colors, come back to the true gangsters. That was the flag of the true gangsters. That flag flew over an incident that happened some years ago when a Brinks truck turned over and some monies was taken in the name of liberation and some people were captured. And there's a story in that whole era there that hasn't gotten out. Like, for instance, there has never been in the history of the federal government, federal penitentiaries, there's never been a break-in. No, better yet, there's never been a breakout of a federal prison. Not to mention a break-in until Assata Shakur comes. Because young folk like to celebrate gangster stories. And this is a gangster story, a true gangster story. We're talking about a group of people who called themselves the Black Liberation Army, who decided that they want to take on the last name Shakur as being their tag, and each one of these members' last name was Shakur, and that's a familiar name, right? Shakur, you know, Tupac Shakur. Wow, look at the bloodline he came from. We're talking about them arresting a woman, a black woman, who was a liberator, who went to the guns, was ready to go to the guns. They were buying guns with the thoughts that one day that we would have to go to the guns to fight for freedom. Well, they arrested, they caught her, and 12 brothers decided that they were not going to hold her. 12 brothers one night went into a federal penitentiary to break out Assata Shakur.
Hey there, Sunshine. Professor X look like he wanted to sit over here and start singing. What you doing?
Singing the basketball song, what?
He got a little attitude over there. Look, he done finished eating. I'm about to ask Mr. Curtis Blow, can he give us a little something?
Oh, man. A little something like
Whatever you feeling right
like
now,
I'm a
Curtis.
veteran, so take a swallow of my medicine, keeping you up late nights like David Letterman. It's Curtis Blow with the slow flow, raps dojo, used to spray paint on trains like Raymond. Nagging reporters get the dial tone when they call my home, asking where you been, when you coming back. The Breaks is still the first plaque, and it's been about 25 years, Jack. I did it for a long time. Got Japanese people saying my rhymes. Doing quite fine, sitting up in the sunshine, drinking red wine with the Frolines, saying Curtis Blow is the best of all time. Like Al Capone on a throne with his mobsters. Clocking fat paper, eating big steak and lobsters. Hip-hoppers, B-boys, and pop lockers. We never lose. Here's the offer you can't refuse. No doubt.
Thank you so much, KB. Tanya E, a.k.a. Miss Right Now. KB, the originator, Curtis Blow. Hold on tight. Icons, legends of hip-hop.
Be scared. You can be in school. From African Bambaataa, Professor X of X Clan, as well as Curtis Blow. It's your independent woman, Tanya E, a.k.a. Miss Right Now. Stay focused. Icons, legends of hip-hop.
At the time when myself and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five Soul Sonic Force came out musically, there was really no other groups out there besides Curtis Blow and Sugar Hill Gang that was putting it on the records. And mostly a lot of the rap groups back then was doing more style, dressing like the Temptations. And we came from a wild funk type of thing. So I just said, you know, when we come out, we come in wild like George Clinton, Sly and the Family Stone. And thus, you know, I was playing a lot of crazy music up, you know, to the blacks and Latino, which, you know, a lot of the white punk rockers started taking notice of me because I was playing a lot of rock music to a large black and Latino audience. And when I say black and Latino, black means the Latinos in it too, because I don't like to try to, you know, distance ourselves, because Latinos are black too. You know, we started coming out looking like Sly and the Family Stone, P-Funk. And when we came with that electro funk that was taken from the techno pop that Kraftwerk, Yellow Magic Orchestra, and Gary Newman put out, we bridged that gap between the P-Funk, the electro funk has electronicas, and the people that was into the punk rock. So I did my job of bridging black, white, and Latino people together and organizing and building all this under the umbrella of the Universal Zulu Nation. If you're going to be a gangster hip-hopper, then we need some hip-hop doctors. We need some hip-hop agriculturalists, you know, hip-hop farmers, hip-hop holistic herb doctors to take care of our holistic selves. We need our hip-hop hospitals. We need our hip-hop judges and lawyers, our hip-hop scientists. We got to organize.
Give us some people, the names that you have worked with African Bambaataa Zulu Nation, and African Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force. Let's get it right.
Well, Zulu Nation too, you know, you got Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force, Africa Bambaataa with Jazzy J and the Jazzy Five. You got Africa Bambaataa and Copper DM, New Sounds, so many, the Cosmic Force, Ike C and Ice Ice and Lisa Lee. So we had many different groups that I worked with through my career. My thing was always being hip-hop and then some. You know, I always was arguing when they started to say hip-hop people should only stick to rapping. So I'm one of the first to cross that idea out and started working with people like James Brown, George Clinton, Bootsy, UB40, Sting, Nona Hendrix, Boy George, Cabaret Vote, so many people, Manuel Dibango, Willie Colon, it's just a list of excuses going on and on. We did a lot of things and even stopping a lot of beef in the hip-hop community without no media or press being there. So we do a lot of stuff on the down low, and we like it like that.
All right, y'all.
Sit tight. Matter of fact, y'all can stand up, jump around, do whatever you feel like, because we about to go into the interview, the exclusive interview with the legendary Pee Wee Dance. Somebody give me a 5, 6, 7, 8. It's your independent woman, Tanya E, a.k.a. Miss Right Now. Do the darn thing right. Ha!
Now we are sitting. You still interrupting me? Don't you realize this is live TV?
That's what's real about it. I'm gonna interrupt you. Hi everybody, peace. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth, and peace to my mother and father, because they come first.
Look at here. Look at here. Now,
I'm just gonna kick it first.
I done introduced you as dancing. Now you up here rapping. What's up?
No, but that's a part of everything. You gotta have wisdom. You have to have wisdom. You gotta be able to demonstrate your ability to be recognized. If people recognize it, they're gonna interrogate your intelligence in reference to why, how, when, who, what, where. So you got to be able to, back up, your statement. If you can't back up anything you say, it don't count. And that's what hip hop was based on, showing and proving. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people feel that, the battling thing, they shouldn't be doing it. But everything is battle. Basketball, football, hockey, you name it. They do all that. You know what I mean? But it's just a lot of people who say they have a misconception about the whole thing because they get hip hop mixed up with rap. And they get rap mixed up with hip hop.
I told you all. Pee Wee's about to kick some real history to y'all. So don't get scared. Don't even think about turning that down.
Be scared.
But listen, there you go.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to be scared of the truth. If the truth scares you, you're a fool because only a fool despises knowledge.
Y'all hear that, right? All right. Now, mister, I done introduced you.
He's a cool herb.
All right, look at here. We doing shout-outs in the beginning.
I'm saying every now and then.
I appreciate that. Look at here. Look, you see,
every now and then I'm trying to spit fire.
Oh, yeah.
I got on red, don't I? Don't represent the devil.
Look at
because I don't think like
that. Yeah, I got red on, too.
Like that.
Look at here. I mean, I got red over in the sneakers. But check this out. Pee Wee, okay. You started in the game when?
1971.
Now, how did you start in the game? What inspired you to be a part of the game?
It basically happened, it's like, it wasn't, when I was only 11, that's 1971, I was 11. I'm not afraid to tell my age or anything like that because age is only a matter of years, maturity is a state of mind.
Right.
So a lot of times, when people hide their age, it's like they're hiding their identities because just because you know something doesn't, and a lot of people might say, I hear people say well, you must be old, you know all that. You must be a fool, you don't know. You know what I mean? Because only a fool despises knowledge. But when I got into the game, hip-hop, it was a form of expression that was going on here in New York. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing else but the truth. It was the soul, and everybody came out and expressed themselves. You didn't need a crew. If I was good, if I was good or the next person was good, we're gonna stand out there and we're gonna do it. And that's how crews came together because I only want the best on my team. What's that saying? Great players win games, great teams win championships. So team to me means together everyone achieve more. So, if you can get you a strong army together, you can do it. So this is how it all came to be because it started off as a family-orientated thing because it was the alternative to violence. You know what I mean? So it's like no family could be successful if each member have a different belief in what you're doing.
Because I feels like
no family could be successful if each member have a shorty thing. No family could be successful if each member have a different belief and value system. You have to come to some type of agreement that can deal with purpose and goals. And the purpose must describe the principle of how you try to reach your goal. So basically what I'm saying to you and the cameraman,
all right. Hey,
when you believe in yourself fully, there's no activities beyond your potential. That's basically how hip hop came to be. So, it's the ultimate outlet of an artistic expression, be it MCing, DJing, dancing, and the graffiti. You know what I mean? I mean, basically, look at. Okay, here it is, 2003, 2004. Today's music is yesterday's hit. The average person out there that went platinum it's because the record they use are already was violent.
Right.
Let's be real about it.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Just, because hip hop, culture is the soul of the people. And when you can control the culture, you can control the people. So right now, a lot of people are being controlled. You know what I mean? Like they'll tell you who's the best out there. They'll tell you what to wear. They'll tell you who to vote for. But they'll use the term hip hop. If they want to sell sneakers, they say hip hop. They want to sell liquor, they say hip hop. They want to sell a donut, they sell hip hop. You know what I mean? If they want to sell a female, they say hip hop. So we got a crew out there now called the Hip Hop Hunters.
Y'all heard that?
I asked, who stole the soul?
Pee-wee.
Right.
I ain't mad at I told y'all it's gonna be hot. This is Tanya E, aka Miss Right Now, doing the Hip Hop Pioneers. I caught up with Rob Bass and Easy Rock. Oh shoot! Now, no. Tell me who you are. You gotta have the shout, cause we got the people over here and everybody's the Flash on the stage right now. But tell me who you are and where you are in the game right now.
I'm Rob Bass. That's DJ Easy Rock, and we doing real good. It's all good.
All right. Y'all did a great show. The show was hot. Y'all act like y'all just performed yesterday. Tell me a little history upon how Rob Bass came about. I'm gonna skip to you. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking like that. I'm saying just. All right. Hold up. Tell me when you started the game. Like we know, well maybe we don't know. But give us a little history upon how you started up in the game.
Well, we started way back in the day when Crash Crew, they was rocking in the park, Lincoln Projects. We started rocking with them, Dougie Fresh, all them. So it go way back. And then, we had other records before It Takes Two. They wasn't successful, but then we finally got that one and it was all good.
No. It Takes Two was successful. Because I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to pass it over to your partner real quick. Introduce yourself again, and tell us how you got started in the game. And speak up a little loud because you got background.
Well, I'm Rob Bass, DJ Easy Rock. I got started in the game way back in the days when the Crash Crew was doing their thing out in Lincoln Park. Down with Dougie Fresh, they was doing their thing. Bismarck, Big Daddy Kane, we all came from the same clan.
Okay, so you being a DJ, what made you want to do the DJ instead of MC back then?
Well, I tried MCing. Rob said I couldn't do it, so I had to get...
We're going to prove Rob wrong. Give me about 8 bars. What you got?
Oh, man, I don't remember no rhymes now. No.
1, 2, 3.
I can't do it.
We're going to pass it back to the... He's going to stick to the DJ. What is it that you're doing now in the game?
Well, right now, we working on 2 artists. One of them is this kid named Golden Child. The other kid name is Cal Style. He was singing on stage with us tonight.
Okay.
We're going to try to start this independent record company. Hopefully it'll fly good.
All right. So this is the way to go right now. Independent, right?
No doubt. No doubt.
But we respect. This is how Icon get now. Y'all know who it is.
Oh man, I feel so happy right now. Ladies and gentlemen, don't touch that dial. You know you haven't seen her in a while. Recognize the show icon. The legend of hip-hop has now been criticized. Now it's time for the independent women to really shine. It's your independent woman, Tanya E, aka Miss Right Now. Many things have changed for many reasons than one, but no one can front nor pretend. Who's the host with the most skill, style, coming with exclusive footage and interview combined. Now opening up the arena to another side. Don't ever get comfortable or even think you know her next move. Like she stated before, she can't be fooled. So sit back and relax and call up a friend, because you're Oh man, I feel so happy right now. Ladies and gentlemen, don't touch that dial. You know you haven't seen her in a while. Recognize the show icon, the legend of hip-hop, has now been criticized. Now it's time for you independent women to really shine. It's your independent woman, Tanya E, a.k.a. Miss Right Now. Many things have changed for many reasons than one, but no one can front nor pretend. Who's the host with the most skill, style, coming with exclusive footage and interviews combined. Now opening up the arena to another side. Don't ever get comfortable or even think you know her next move. Like she stated before, she can't be fooled. So sit back and relax and call up a friend, because your independent woman, Tanya E, a.k.a. Miss Right Now, has done it again, my friend. Big shout out to Big Herb of Big Island, Enchanted, post-producing, and tightening the show to a profession. We're definitely on the road to success. So don't act like you missed this lesson. Haha, peace and love. Nolo, Jojo, combination force, Tanya E, a.k.a. Miss Right Now. Let's hit the show. Let's bring it back to the future. Let's bring it back to the old, to the new. Tanya E, a.k.a. Miss Right Now. Let's bring back the old school jam. Never forgetting when the show begins.
This is how we do. We play. We give it to G.O.D. That's why. All right, let me get into my Miss Right Now. Are we ready? All right. 1 2 1 2 in the place to be. We go to. I ain't gonna do that. What's up, y'all? I know y'all haven't seen me in a minute, but don't touch that dial and don't change that channel. You know why? Because you are still watching your independent woman, Tanya E, a.k.a. Miss Right Now. We did a couple of changes to the name of the show, but it is now the Tanya E, a.k.a. Miss Right Now show. So y'all hold on tight, because we got the exclusive interviews, and we always give it the hottest interviews with the hottest artists. You never know who's going to be peeping on our show, going to be sitting to the right side of your independent woman. Check this out. Before I even go into the whole whatever, do y'all really know y'all history upon how hip-hop got started? Do y'all really know the 70s to the 80s to the 90s artists? Well, if you don't, sit down, relax, because we're about to give it to you all. On my right side, I don't even know how to, do the introduction on this one. This is hot. All right, we're just going to go right into who I have on the right side. Introducing one of the hottest 90 artists. Oh my gosh. I mean, still hot. That's right. You see how he interrupted and all that good stuff, right? But you know what? Check this out. Have you ever heard of Let It All Hang Out? Have you ever heard of the ADOR, Adore? What's up, Mr. Adore? Or how you doing, player?
I'm glad to be on your show. Yes, ma'am.
Look at here. What is that? We got interruptions on telephone already, Adore? You see, technology for you. You know, there we go. Mr. Adore, introduce yourself to our viewers, our newcomers, our old comers. Let them know how you going.
What's up? This is Adore, artist, owner, True Rain Records. Have been blazing for a long time, giving you some real good music. You might remember me from Let It All Hang Out, One for the Trouble, The Rush, different people, different things, straight from New York. You know what I mean? Just doing it, holding it down.
Mr. Adore, you originally from NYC. Where in NYC you from?
Washington Heights, Manhattan. Yep. My father was a musician, and he inspired me. He had a band in Manhattan. I used to come down and late at night, and 4 in the morning, be down in Midtown in these rehearsal studios. And it was like jazz, real soulful music he used to make, and it was just dream. It would just take me away. You know, I'd love it listening and being there. And as I grew up in the streets, to be honest with you, just grew up in the streets. So I took my passion came from the hunger of the streets. My poetry came from the hunger of the streets for me, and it inspired me. And I took my father, what he had done, musically, what he was as a musician, and the respect. That's where I got my respect for music from, was to see what these guys used to do, what they used to put into it, what it meant to them to make one record, And it just, from there, I just grew up, and I was a good writer of music, and I just had a vibe, I just had a passion that I just kept building, and I ended up moving to Mount Vernon, New York. Vernonville, no doubt. Mount Vernon representative to the day I die, though. And I started, I grew up I moved there when I was about 7, 8 years old, and I grew up there. And when I started getting into like middle school and high school, there was a whole generation of us from Mount Vernon that started influencing music. Through that whole time, you had Heavy D and Al B. Shore was starting to come up, and there was all this stuff. Had Eddie F. and the Untouchables, and then Pete Rock, and then Pete started doing his thing, and I was also doing, and me as I didn't get into music because I was from Mount Vernon. I was from Manhattan. I was a musician, and I was doing it anyway. I was meeting with Leor Cohen and that Def Jam and stuff, doing my thing, and then Puffy, Puffy is like P Diddy. I don't know, everybody knows it's Puffy really, but P Diddy, if that's what it must be called now. And Puffy was from Mount Vernon too. We were all together, and all that stuff started happening. And Puff actually saw something in me. He started hearing about me through some of the demos and stuff like that I was making. And he was like he was my biggest supporter, in the beginning. He actually started shopping me around to the industry. Eddie F. from the Untouchables and Heavy D and the Boys was starting his production company, and he had Pete Rock and CL Smooth as in his production company, and I had my man Tim Dog, Butt Naked Tim Dog. I don't know if you remember him. Yeah, Tim Dog was actually a big supporter of me too. He brought me to Eddie F. because he went to Untouchables, and then Untouchables was doing a lot of Mary J. Blige stuff at the time, and Intro. You know what I'm saying? I actually got Intro their deal at Atlantic. I was the first artist, and then we were able to follow in after that. I had got my deal at Atlantic, and then them. But what happened was Eddie F. started talking about giving me a production deal, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And I forgot about Puff in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I left him, and I'll never forget that one night I was at a party. It was right after we signed the deal with Untouchables. Puff came running into the party and pulled me aside. I was like, yo, what are you doing? What'd you do? He was like, I had people talking about, he was actually working on me. That happened, but he was actually shopping my music. He was really a supporter of me, And he said, what you do, man? You signed this deal with Untouchables, and you didn't even let me know, you know what I'm saying? And I started from there. But then being with Untouchables, I got with Pete, and me and Pete went to the studio one day, and we made, the banger. Let It All Hang Out. And that's my boy.
Wow.
Let It All Hang Out, baby.
All right. Look at here. Let It All Hang Out. Let's go into the video. Peep it. All right.
Man, P-Rock. Kick the fat track. Come on. Pumping that fuel for all to use. Yo, we're getting both wild on this ADOR slamming groove. Stepping up to bum rush the stage. It's the crew motivated by the spark of the rage. The mic is the teacher to get you out the cage. From the get-go, the critics ranted and raved. Cause hip-hop was too strong. The road to the riches we began to pave. Where the body, the mind, the soul become one. Intertwined with peace and hostility none. It's the message loud and clear for all to hear and make the crowds cheer. Which is the season of the year. The flow to a rugged kind of tempo. And what this all means, it's time to let yourself go. It's time to get you onto this 90-delic tip. I'm not a hippie, but yo, B, I'm hip. The 90-delic definition means no more self-doubt. Future on point, yo, my brother's gonna work it out. The pressure gets hot, state of mind is in a pout. Flip off the vibes, come on, and let it all hang out. Cause they got what you like. Cause they got what you like. Let it all hang out. Come on, feel the vibes from the rhythms that break the devil's ties. A feeling of good times, musical highs. Rhythm, harmony, soul skills and that put together for the master plan is surely to attract the people it takes, the speakers to quake, the points to make. The ADOR possesses what it takes to make it feel good the way it should. Give me the mic and P-Rock, and you know I could straight up get you off all night long. It feels too right, too strong to be wrong. Let's turn it up full blast and make it last. Yo, I'm thinking about the future, the past with a beat that's pumping.
Okay, coming up next, we have Master Productions, which consists of MC Money Mike, DJ Disco G, Chocolate City, who is absent, along with CC and Company, which consists of DJ Dr. Dust, DJ Jazzy J, and DJ Cool Clee, who also is absent, but hold on tight.
Disco G.
MC Money Mike.
I'm Goldie with the Brotherhood.
Jazzy J.
Lamar the Real Deal. Primo.
I'm Dr. Dust from CC and Company.
Yeah, once again, this is MC Money Mike. I'm back on the scene. Like to let you know this is an icon talking about history, the real history. You got people out there talking history. I give them their credit. Understand what I'm saying? I don't play hate nobody. But I know what is true, what is true. Understand what I'm saying? Like I said, I started on this block. I'm bringing it right back where I started from. Talking about the old school. We could go to the new school. But right now, this is the history. Like history of the beats. When we used to come out there, play the music in the park, they used to have the fights, flip over your tables, flip over your turntables. I call them play haters.
My name is Disco G, government name Gerald Weeks, social work supervisor, MPS, Master of Professional Studies.
Look at here, Disco G. We going on the history. Now he done told us where he got a job at, ladies. Don't even be trying to come over here right now. History, real quick, because we're going to go down the block. We've been standing here for a minute, and we're going to, whatever, tell us a little history about you, how you started in history, in hip-hop.
Well, actually, I started a long time ago. I think it was 1977. Oh, well, it was probably 76 we started, really. And a few of us got together, Money Mike and Kevin Alexander, known Chocolate City. And we pulled our money together to buy some equipment. First of all, we had some makeshift turntables from old amplifiers and old amps and stereo hi-fis and stuff like that, setting off milk crates and stuff like that. Then we started to purchase items. And the first purchase we purchased items from was that Sam Ash, I think, downtown on 47th Street by the Avenue of Americas. And we actually bought that from Mr. Magic. Yeah, just before he started on the radio.
All right, y'all. It's Tanya E, a.k.a. Miss Right Now. We are now at 40 Park. We're still on 140th Street between Willis and Brook. This is one of the places where MC Money Mike and Disco G was doing a thing in the park, right? Was that called? That's how it was called before?
In the park, yeah, jamming in the park.
Okay. And y'all said just... What was y'all doing? I mean, where actually did you all start, like, set up? Like,
set up against the fence right there.
Well, let's catch that fence. The fence all the way on that side?
Fence on that side.
So we're going to zoom the whole park. And y'all started out over there. Okay.
Then we moved to over here, to the middle of the pool.
Then y'all brought it over here. And was this still like the entryway for everybody coming in?
Coming in this way, people came in that way, and there's another entrance.
Okay. Okay, like what type of music was that you all playing while y'all was spinning it?
We was playing hip hop, we was playing Ralph McDaniel, we was playing, we played a number of songs. Blackbirds, Gut Level, played Shaft in Africa, played Melting Pot.
Some of the people may not know the name of the songs. Can you just give me just a little one too? Because if I act like
well, I can't get.
I'm saying that's all you have to know the definitions of the MC and the DJ. Okay.
But I have a tape with some of that music on it. If you can record some of that music, I have a tape with that music on it. I can't provide that, for you. But a lot of that music is, back then, when we first started out and people started getting on to being DJs, everybody wanted to be a DJ. So a lot of times, a lot of the records, what we would do, we would black them out. So no one knew what record we was playing or knew the name of the record label or anything. So they couldn't go to the store and buy that record or request it. And then DJs back then, we had different names for different records. Like I mentioned, Ralph McDonald. That particular record, we used to call it Cracker Jacks. And the reason because the way it played, and the way it sounded, so they used to call it Cracker Jack. So I mean, a lot of songs that we played, a lot of times we'd always black the label out so no one knew what it was, so everybody couldn't play it.
But we're not gonna stay here too long because we're right here at 40. What y'all call this again? PS 40 Park. We be editing all that stuff. Well, hold on. Here we go, Money Mike.
We about to go up to Millbrook Park. But guess what? We gonna drive up to Millbrook Park. But you know what we used to do? We used to get dollies, crates, shopping carts, and push our equipment in the streets to get to the park. Blocks, like 10 blocks. No, by hand.
Not written across the
Walking, no. From this block. Right, but now we gonna ride to Millbrook. So back in the day, push it. Yo, come on, help us. Push it.
They called B&M cabs back then, and there's long cabs, service station wagons. We used to rent those station wagons, call a cab. We put all that stuff in the back of the cab. We have about 3-4 cabs jammed with records, jammed with big speakers, bass bottoms, ass kickers, and all that.
What's an ass kisser?
Ass kickers. They big bass bottoms with a big scoop in them.
Oh, that's what's up.
For deep bass, yeah. So for deep bass,
okay.
You know, a lot of times we had tube amps and stuff like that. You know, that we worked with. You know, till we started getting better stuff, and more equipment came out. And they had the beatbox that came out. You know, you had the echo chamber.
We're gonna hold that. Because I don't want to lose none of the history. For all you cats that think that you have started with the tape on the vinyl tapes or the tapes on the LPs, no. Disco G just told you how I got started, all right? So we want to pass it on down to Mel Brooks. Like I said, we are not walking, we are driving. Thank God we have vehicles today. And we have vehicles then, but you know, it was mom and pop that had the Cadillacs. But anyway, hold on tight. This is Tanya E, a.k.a. with Disco G, MC Money Mike. We got Lamont on the side. Scared to Lamont, say hey. You know, that's it. There you go. All right, watch out. Hold on.
Just clap your hands to the beat. Just clap your hands to the beat. Throw your hands in the air. Just throw your hands in the air and act like you just don't care.
Back when we was CC and Company. Back when we was CC and Company, this used to be a grocery store right here, right? Right here where it say APT, whatever. That used to be a grocery store, right? And God used to come get us and say, yo, bring your equipment in the park, you know what I'm saying, so that y'all can, you know, bring the people back to the neighborhood so we could sell a lot of 40s and stuff, because they used to actually pay us to bring our equipment right here in the park just so they can, you know what I'm saying, to keep it real, because the hip-hop was coming in real thick. We used to have this whole park right here, packed, you know what I'm saying, packed. My man Lamont, he used to be hanging in the window. I think his window was right here. I was on the 12th floor. I was up on the 12th floor. He used to hang out like, I want to come downstairs. Mom wasn't letting that down. I was a little kid. I was saying, I'm not as old as these guys. No. We used to be right here, and I believe when Perez was doing his thing, when he started, and he said shout outs to Millbrook Projects, I believe he was shouting out CC and Company because we were strongly in this park 8 nights, 7 days, something like that, and we used to roll right here. And you get power from my mom's window. We used to get it from the lamp pole over there. And it used to be really thick out here, man, really thick.
All right, y'all. Coming up next, we got the G.
We doing the darn thing right. Come on, Mr. Freddie Fox. Come on, baby. Look at here. You are part of Still Horses. Tell us, give him a little history upon how Freddie Fox and who Freddie Fox is.
Freddie Fox is an independent MC, recording artist, performing artist, writer, producer for many years. And I've always had the ability to exercise my business sense into my creative sense, which causes me to be able to sell my own records around the world.
Okay, all right. Now, being that you are true icons, because I was dancing to your stuff back in the days, the early 90s, late 80s. Look at here. Age is wisdom. I don't care. I'm only 25, too. Whatever. So, how long you been a biker?
I've been riding for like 2 years, but I really just started riding seriously for like a year.
Okay.
With everybody else.
All right. So tell them a little history. Tell them what you doing. Where we getting another wax? What's up?
Right now, I got an album in the store called Connection that I did. It was like a layover album for me. Like when I started recording, and I have a situation. I usually do deals with independent distributors around the world. So what I decided to do was just do Connection, just to like feed the streets, to keep a layover. You know what I mean? And kind of use riding as a therapy for my next album, because my next album is called American Black Man. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint the picture of all the experience I've had as a black man in America, but I'm gonna give it a street edge and use some of the other things that I've been through in my life, like traveling all around the world, different countries, being the 3rd top MC in the world according to Japan, and things of that nature. I'm gonna put all that and compile it together to come out with a hot one. And also gonna bring back the ability for producers to produce a whole album without having to use 5 or 6 different producers. Like Pete Rock could do a whole joint, Premier can do a whole joint. I could use Kev Brown, Jazzy Jeff, guys like that to do a whole album. Guys like Eric Sherman, whole album. And what it does is it gives authenticity and power to the creative sense that people see in hip-hop producers. You know, we usually have 10, 12, 13 guys producing one album. It doesn't really say much for the individual producer himself. Right. So like Gamble and Huff, like Marvin Gaye, guys like that used to produce their whole albums, you know what I mean? And have 5 or 6 hits on one album kind of showed you what the ability of a producer was really about.
So you're giving y'all the skills, knowing how to do in the music industry, and it doesn't matter how old you are, boo, but that's all wisdom. That's all wisdom.
Fine. I can take that
me too. Look at here. I ain't gonna do that.
Everybody keep rocking and clocking and shocking and rocking. Go house. Everybody